Welcome to the Cryptosphere. You're listening to Cryptogenic, and I already made a video today, but I had to jump on here and make one more because something has happened that has put us officially back in a bullish pattern. We are officially back in a bullish pattern, and if we stay in this pattern, we are heading towards about $1.80, folks, which means that the bull run has already begun. While you were sleeping, while you were doubting, while you were saying it couldn't happen, it's already begun. Everybody who said XRP is dead, it's done, it's over, it's crashed, we're already back up above 30 cents, folks. And what you don't realize is it's not just about 30 cents, but we've actually broken above a particular point of resistance and right back into the bullish pattern that we were in before this whole FUD came about. Now, let me start by saying I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do not make any decisions based upon what I say. Do your own research, use your own discernment, make your own decisions, and I could be wrong, okay? But this is what I see, this is what I think, based upon the data points that have come to my attention. This is what I see, and this is what I think, and this is what I'm doing. First thing I want to show you, I'm going to look at the USD chart. So this is a 4-hour XRP USD chart. You see this line here? This line is a trend line, and it was a line of resistance that we needed to get above. Everything below this line is outside of the bullish pattern. Below this line is bearish, and we broke down beneath this line when the whole SEC news came out. We've just broken back up above this line, and this is our second 4-hour candle that we are closing above this line. We pushed up to 32 cents for a moment, right? So I want to show you, I want to give you a bit more of a macro perspective of what this means, okay? So first of all, this is a 4-hour chart, but let's go over here and look at this weekly chart, all right? So we were above this trend line. You see how we tested the top of this channel here? This is a bullish channel, right? This is a bullish pattern, which is moving us upward. We tested the top of it here, and then the SEC lawsuit pushed us down to the bottom of it, and the first candle punctured the bottom, but then you see how the pressure pushed us back up into that channel. This is the XRP community going, no, and this is also investors and smart money going, yes, this is what we've been waiting for. This hammer here buys us back up. You see these wicks? These wicks are coming down, but then investor money is pushing it back up, right? And so we closed one weekly candle outside, in one bearish candle. I want you to understand this, and this to me is an important data point, okay? And it's an important data point because everybody thinks XRP is broken, that what the SEC did to it, it destroyed it. And it can't be fixed until 9 months from now when the SEC drops the lawsuit or whatever, or when Ripple settles and they figure, that this thing broke it. But look, it only cost us one bearish candle outside of the bullish pattern. And the very next weekly candle takes us back into this bullish pattern. Now, if we close this weekly candle above this line, and really this line is just 25 cents. We close this candle, this weekly candle. We have 3 days and 20 hours left to close this candle. We are officially back in the bullish candle. I want you to understand that we spent 1 week outside of that bullish pattern. And the very next week, we're coming back into that bullish pattern. What does that say to you about XRP as an asset? And what does that say to you about the value, the inherent value of XRP as an asset? Now, I'm going to give you an even bigger macro perspective of what this is. Now, take a look at this. This is how I drew these trend lines. The bottom of this wick here and how it touched here, okay? The top of this wick here and this wick here created this bullish channel. Notice that we were in this bullish pattern when we were up here over here in June of 2019, when we were at 54 cents, and even down here at 11 cents in March of this year, of 2020, March 9th. we were still in this bullish pattern. Isn't that interesting? Over here, when we were at 27 cents, boom. Up here, when we touched 82 cents, we were still in this bullish pattern. What I'm saying is, see, we tend to think very episodically. You know, we tend to think very episodically instead of looking at the pattern, looking at the macro of where an asset is going. If we start closing candles inside of this pattern, as long as we stay in this channel, we are in a bullish channel. This is the next Fibonacci level. We break above that. We remain in this bullish candle. And do you see where this pattern goes? So folks, the bull run is back on and it's in full effect. And the last thing I'll say is that historically, XRP is a late bloomer. Historically, even in the last bull run, the last alt season of 2017, XRP was the last one to take off. And so, you know, everybody's crying and saying, oh, everything else is taking off. Everything else is in a bull run and XRP still, we're still XRP. And we're just crying and crying about the fact, but XRP's always last. This is not new, folks. This is not new. This is not new. If you look at this chart, what has happened with the SEC cost us one candle. Now, I know even here 30 cents is still half of where it was. You know, a little more than half of where it was. I'm simply saying it was a speed bump. It was a delay. Look at the charts, folks. You show me the chart, I'll tell you the news. And isn't it interesting? How is it that XRP is recovering and there hasn't been any good news? How is that? Can you explain that to me? I've had people tell me, stop spreading false information. Well, just look at the chart. I'm not spreading any information except what's in the chart. I didn't create the chart. I didn't make up the chart. I didn't tell the chart to do this. And I'm not telling people to buy XRP up to this point. When it came down to this 17 cents level, it should have just crashed and died. It should have just went to zero. It should have went down to 5 cents and everybody should have waited there until the SEC decided. But see, that's the problem with assets that have inherent value, is they don't wait for the SEC. They don't wait for problems to sort themselves out. When they come down into insanely cheap levels, people who understand the value of those assets buy them. So that's where we are, folk. We're back in the bull run. We just need to keep closing these monthly candles. So this candle has not closed above it. We are above it. This in 3 days and 20 hours. I'm going to come back and do another video to see if we've closed above this channel here. And if so, we are officially back in the bullish pattern. But if we keep closing these 4-hour candles above this line, folks, it's going to be game over. It's going to be game over. So this is our set. We closed one 4-hour candle above the line. We're on our second 4-hour candle above that line. We keep closing those, folks, and it's game over. All right, that's all I got tonight. Many blessings and much love to all of you. Cryptogenics signing out. Peace.